The last time, at the end of the fight, we'll listen flawless victory. Then we have Korea in red and India in blue. Korea with Heechan, Kang, and India with Sagar, Dahiya.
Yeah,
said this name Sagar.
Yes, we were talking about liking his
name.
fight name. I can't wait to play him as a character in the next Street Fighter game, right? But Korea is a dynamite team as well. We've talked about this.
Great
Korea's been such a strong team, but India has been this progressing team that is doing better and better. And we see that right there with
so
India
confident,
getting
right? They're very confident.
Yeah. We see Korea staying on the outside circling, and India going for the takedown again. India has the reach advantage. Wow. I love this takedown, and he made it textbook.
Yes.
And this is happening because Korea has to cover that distance, right? India's not pumping out a lot, but Korea knows he's got a long reach, so he's got to kind of stay way out or in. Good hook, but beautiful counter from Korea for 2 points. There we go. So now we've got a fight.
Great body move.
That front kick was blocked. India going in for the takedown. I'm always interested when I see these tall fighters that could get down to the shorter fighter's legs so low and well. You see him constantly going. He's got those long arms, and he'll ankle pick when he's down there.
He's got to pay attention because it takes a lot of energy out of him doing that.
Yeah. And Korea's probably going to bet on that and try to stay springy and move around. I see our friends from India are in the chat.
Wow,
and you're probably happy about this takedown in the chat.
Very technical takedown.
Yeah. So I think India's up a bit, but Korea's not out too far to come back. We've got 50 seconds left. Enough time to get some points on the board. Korea has some work to do. And if you're here in the quarterfinals, you don't want this to go to a 3-rounder. So you definitely want to win round 1 as quickly as possible, right? A nice sneaky uppercut.
Yes,
and
nice try.
Wow.
They both went out.
This is tough for Korea because you can feel how Sagar is just constantly getting a hold of him and then reaching his hands around in weird ways to grab his ankles, you know? Nice attempt by both fighters.
Nothing happened. Good kick to the body.
Counter kick. In the last 10 seconds, I think we've got Korea up. Or, I'm sorry, India up. Korea needing to probably...
We'll see.
Oh, everybody's making noise, though, so it must be close. Yes, India's up because he's backing off, and India looks happy.
Yeah, India looks happy.
So, we can usually figure it out. I don't speak either language, but I can tell they're yelling a lot, and we see why, right? One judge went to red. We have a 7-8, 8-9. So there was a possibility.
Yes.
1 point
One
to switch
to the body,
which
changed the fight.
2 judges flip, right?
Right.
So that's how close it was on some judges' scorecards. But I think that was the right outcome. I definitely think India kind of dominated there with the takedowns.
We don't understand the language, but we do understand the feeling, right?
Beautiful counter from Korea. And I feel for all these people out here. Friends from India are in the chat. Exciting to see, and I hope these fighters always go home proud for what they did. Because you just feel the tension, the stress, everything they've been working for to get here.
This is something important that you're saying, that as a commentator, I can guarantee you and all of you at home that when you get a commentator working and determined, bringing you the joy and the feeling of the game is because we've been there. And we know how it looks, how it feels.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that you're the best or anything like that, but a professional commentator that didn't fight cannot bring you the same emotion.
Yeah. I've won, I've lost before, not nearly as good as these guys or this level, but in that moment, it's the most important thing. You work so hard, and when you're losing, it feels so stressful, and when you're winning, it feels so stressful as well because you need the round to end. You just want to win, right?
There is no easy moment.
Right. So all these fighters, I want to just pay them the biggest respect. All the countries for coming out here to wonderful Brasilia, Brazil, for this 17th championships.
Nice sneaky again.
Yeah, that's the second sneaky uppercut we've seen from India. So Sagar might not be doing a ton of boxing, but he knows how to box.
Yes.
And again, I think we see India up just a little bit. And there's a big takedown. I'm certain India is going to be up now. It just seems like Kang can't figure out Sagar. He can't get that range right there, right? He's trying to close that distance, but
Sagar
now Sagar
has a very, very good control of the range.
Notice how his hands are buttoned up. He's waiting because he knows he's up on points. I guarantee, like we said, we don't know the language, but we hear the coaches yelling.
Yes.
They're telling him, you're up, but you not too much, blah, blah, blah. They're going to give him instruction of what to do and not to do.
Yeah.
I heard them yell loud after that head kick. They might not want him to head kick, I'm not sure, because they might not want the chance that he gets caught, right? They're seeing, that's why you always listen to your coach. Your coach is seeing what is working and what is not.
Yeah.
And sometimes you might not see that while you're up there. You're try this, try that. And they say, don't try that, keep doing this. So. Guys, we're almost down to 30 seconds. And that was one of the slickest takedowns I've seen in a minute. And that's those long arms. He just hooks him underneath the leg and goes.
Like
his
perfect timing.
Yes. And he's going for it again, and he gets it again for 2 points. I thought he was going to go with that one. He has this locked in.
Pause for appeal.
And I think, we have an appeal.
We do have an appeal.
Interesting. So I don't know which call they're appealing. Maybe they are appealing the
whoever touched
a
the
glove
ground
touch.
First. Right, maybe.
I'm surprised they're doing it with the score gap that they have right now, though. So yeah, I'm not quite sure what they're appealing. If they think something was illegal or what. So sometimes it's obvious. We see it right because they have to raise the appeal paddle immediately. And what will happen is each team only gets 2 appeals per competition.
Tournament.
Entire competition. They have to pay money, cash. I believe it's $200, $300. I can't remember now. But to appeal, they believe that it's $200. They place the money down, and then they have to formally write out their appeal and exactly what they're appealing. You can't just say, I don't like what the judge said. It's the opponent's glove touched before my fighter touched. That is why. The opponent went off the lei tai cleanly and he didn't score it. You have to
be clear.
Specifically say what the action item is you're appealing. They can't appeal the line judges, so our 5 judges around. They cannot appeal their scores. So they are not allowed to complain about one individual judge and say, this judge's score, I don't like it. I don't think he scores right. Now, so the head judge can see all 5 judges score, and they all have earphones in too. They can actually message radio to them and say, pay more attention. Or,
I see.
Right? Or come around and say them.
That I didn't know.
Yeah, because they want to be able to tell them. They might come around to them and tell them, you need to focus. You need to score more or less. You're scoring too much. Right?
Exactly to avoid what you're talking yesterday when one judge had 10-8 and another one had 11-2.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah. So, and when the judges go back, They always group and meet. I've seen our head judge here from International Wushu Federation.
Not too much.
I've been in courses with him too.
Uh-huh.
When we get our international certification, it's from there, and he's very experienced, very knowledgeable. And after every time when we finish, these judges don't just walk away. When you see them march off, they group right behind the judges' table, and he tells them all the things that they need to make sure they are doing.
To improve, right?
And to make sure they're getting accurate scoring all the time. You know, and everyone here is human. I want everybody to understand that. When you're a judge, it's very stressful too. Not as stressful as the fighters, but when I've judged,
sure not.
I feel the pressure because as a judge, for me, I want to do my best job. I want the fighters to feel like they got the fair treatment that they deserve.
Yes.
I want their coaches to think that I'm a fair and impartial judge.
We are in jury appeal pause.
I see someone.
Back soon.
And again, in my opinion, a good judge has to have been a fighter too, so he knows a feeling.
Of course. Also, I saw someone in the chat. I think you might be right. They're saying that maybe India kind of spiked him on his head, and you might be correct. You might be correct in that.
You know?
So they were complaining about the illegal way that he was thrown, and that is true. We are not supposed to lift and intentionally drive their head into the mat. Now, Korea's okay.
Well, but you said a word there, intentionally.
Yes.
I didn't feel that intention.
Yeah.
It did happen.
It can happen, and I've had people ask me this before and show me videos. Sometimes. And this is not the case here, but they showed me one where there was a hip throw, and they say, look, the guy threw him on his head. I said, no, he did a hip throw, and the other guy didn't know how to fall.
Yeah.
So instead of rolling with it when you know you're going over and doing a break fall that we all learn early on in wrestling and jiu-jitsu and judo and sanda, he stiffens up and straightens and flails, and so instead of going over, he goes vertical towards his head instead of flipping all the way over to his back. And I said, well, the guy throwing him is tired too and lost his balance as well. He's not intentionally spiking him. I have to see the replay for what India's throw. I do know it was pretty vertical, and so they might be a little concerned. Now, that said, that would be a warning because we didn't even get an 8 count. Korea wasn't down. Normally what would happen is if they thought it was very intentional with severe injury, you can be disqualified outright. So you normally would get a warning for an illegal technique. And we're watching the throw. Let's see. Oh, I don't think he intentionally threw him on his head.
At all.
It's a bad landing. It is. But Korea's chin is up instead of tucking his chin. So I'm curious. Okay, so they did say that he shouldn't have landed on his head. I don't think it was in. We've got a pause here. All right, we're just watching the.
But it was a yellow card, right? Wasn't a red one.
It should be, yes. So they're going to keep having the match. That's 2 points and a warning for India. India does not want another warning in the next 15 seconds.
They're new again. Like, and only 15 seconds to go. I guess we'll have some electricity from now on.
And now that I see the open scoring, I see that they know their fighter's close enough. That was a good call because that's 2 points.
Good points.
So that could flip it. Okay.
Would that be enough?
Hey, and everybody in the chat, thank you so much. Good eyes. And almost the same throw for India, but he tucked his head better. Wow. And India comes out on top. On 4 of 5 judges' scorecards. But that was a good call on Korea's part. It was within 1 point and 2 points on 2 of the judges. So it was close enough for him to maybe land a side kick and a leg kick and move on. But it didn't work out for him. Oh, also as a side note, the money that Korea had to pay for the appeal, he gets it back.
Comes back.
Gets it back because he was correct, and I could see that going either way. and they have to be careful, because what if I throw you on your head 3 times and I keep saying, oh, I don't mean to, it's not intentional.
Yeah.
There comes a point where it might be like, hey, you've got to do a different throw because you're going to injure the fighter. So fair fight all the way around, good choices on all the parts, and you see a good coaching